Hi everyone, welcome to our channel again. Today I'm going to make one of my favorite snacks, mandazis. I have margarine, I have cinnamon, grounded cardamom. It's also called iliki. I have sugar. I'll also use vanilla essence. I'll use 4 eggs. I'll also use milk. And I also have lemon zest and flour. I also have a very clean bowl to put in my ingredients. I'll start with margarine. I'll put in at least 3 scoops using a spatula. Margarine is the major ingredient to our mandazi, but if you do not have margarine, you can also use oil, vegetable oil, sunflower oil, any kind of oil that you have in your kitchen. What I love about margarine is that it gives it a very unique taste and also makes your mandazis crunchy. Then I'll put in at least 5 tablespoons of sugar. You can use any kind of spoon that you have. Then after that, I'll add in the other ingredients. And before that, I'll switch on my hand mixer. And today I want to do it differently because I've been used to doing it with my hands. But I found out that the hand mixer makes my work easier, and also it disintegrates the sugar and the margarine and makes them soft. Therefore, you will not feel chunks of sugar when you're taking your mandazi. For mandazi, you can take it with your tea as breakfast in the morning, and also you can also take it with your evening tea or a snack during the day. It is good, especially when you have children around the house, because it is an easy to go snack, and it also fits well in their small hands. Then I add in my eggs. I'll use 4 eggs. This is from the broiler chicken. You can also use organic eggs if you have, that is kienyeji eggs. Yeah, but I find this one's more affordable, and also I love that they do not give that extraness, because the kienyeji chicken is a bit strong for me, so I prefer using this. And now you can see our wet ingredients are coming out so well. What I've also noticed is that when you put in eggs, your mixture, or rather your ingredients, at least have enough liquid, so you will not have to use a lot of milk and any other wet ingredients that you have, so it counts as wet ingredients. Then I'll add in my vanilla. I love vanilla because at least it helps in not getting that funny taste from the eggs, because it has a very strong scent, a beautiful scent that helps me not get the eggs smell. into my mandazi. Then I whisk again. And add in my milk. As you can see, this is like a 3/4 liter of my milk, but I'll use like half a liter, 500 ml of the milk. I'll not use all of it because remember we used eggs, and it has helped in at least giving us enough liquid for our mandazi. Then I'll put in my flour. I'll sieve my flour, and then I add cinnamon and cardamom. A sieving helps in giving my flour a light feeling, and also it brings in air to the flour, so it makes it easier for the ingredients to mix up. When making your mandazis, you can make it at night and cook it in the morning. That is if you want your mandazi to rise to your expectation, but I prefer mixing it up and cooking the same day. For the flour, I've used self-raising flour. That means that it has its own raising agent. I do not have to mix baking powder or yeast. You can also use all-purpose flour, where you can add in your own raising agents. And the goodness about self-raising is that I can use it in making pancakes, I can use it on my mandazis, I can use it in baking cakes. So it gives me a whole wide range of uses. So I'll mix it in with my spatula. What I find when mixing up the dough, the first stages are the most important stages for me. Immediately I mix the margarine and the sugar and the other wet ingredients. It makes using a hand mixer, it makes it easy for me to just knead with my hands. I will not have to knead for a long time. So I'll make sure that I've mixed all the flour, and then I put in my lemon zest. You can see these are green lemons. There are some which are yellow in color, so it depends with the lemon that is at your disposal. So I'll continue kneading with my hands, and as I knead, I can attest that I am feeling the smooth texture of the flour. It does not give me a hard time when kneading. So I'll clear up my surface and remove my dough from my bowl. Then I'll continue kneading it on my surface because it is easier, and also it gives me freedom to knead to my preference. So remember, the mandazi dough does not have to be so hard or too soft, but there are some ingredients that require you to have a tough dough, especially when making those types of mandazis. They are called ngumu. So I'll have to add in a bit of oil, yeah, to help improve on my texture. And even as I put it back in my bowl, it will help it in rising faster. So I'll put my dough back into my bowl and then cover it with a cling film for at least 30 minutes. This is the stage where you, if you have decided to cook your mandazis early in the morning, you can still cover them. You can still cover the dough and prepare it in the morning. You can put it in your fridge or just anywhere on a flat surface, and make sure that you cover your dough very well, making sure that no air goes in so that it raises well. So the next stage, I'll have to prepare my oil. I'll heat up the pan and make sure that I have at least half the oil fits in at least in half of my pan. As you can see, the dough has risen well. You can see that there are small holes showing that the dough has risen. Then I'll have to cut into small circles and roll up using my rolling pin. Then I cut the dough into smaller pieces, smaller shapes, depending on the shapes that you want. There are some that prefer round. I prefer square, rectangular, or triangle. So I'll taste if my oil has heated up. I'll use a wooden spoon. You can use a wooden spoon or your rolling pin. As you can see, my oil is hot enough. So I'll place in the pieces of dough. So as I put in my mandazis, you can see they are rising up. It is due to the hot temperature of the oil, and that is, it's a good sign that my oil is hot enough. Then using a knife, a big knife, I'll turn my mandazis, yeah, especially for the ones that have turned brown. The mandazi smells so well already. I can smell cinnamon, cardamom. I can also smell the lemon zest and the vanilla, and all that mixture gives it a very good scent. As my mandazis cook, kindly guys remember to like, share, comment and subscribe on our channel. We have other good videos, especially for cooking and other vibrant videos that you can check, that will help you, or rather give us a platform to share those wonderful meals with our families. You're welcomed to suggest any kind of recipes that we can do in our kitchen, and I am always ready to share with you guys what you love to see us doing. I'll make sure that as I put my mandazis, my cooked mandazis aside, at least I'll have a sieve like basin that helps in sieving off the oil, the excess oil from the mandazis. And when cooking your mandazis, kindly make sure that they have turned brown on both sides. That is a sign that they have cooked inside out, and also it gives your mandazis that crunchy taste. After here, you can store your mandazis in a safe place. Make sure that they cool off. Yeah, you can put them into a clean polythene bag, yeah, or in a safe container of your choice, and in a cool, dry place. I prefer not putting mandazis into the fridge because I don't like heating them again in the microwave so that I can have them in the morning. Mandazis are a good snacks for children. They love mandazis because it fits into their hands so well when they are eating. They do not have to struggle. And kindly make sure that when you're kneading your dough, you make them soft, especially for kids, because their teeth are not fully developed for them to bite hard stuff. So make it enjoyable for them, make it tasty for them, and they will always ask you for these snacks. You can also prepare mandazis for your guests at home. Thank you for watching, and kindly subscribe.